Hello. Hey, what's up? Man, I was thinking about the Little Mermaid trailer and everyone talking shit about it. And I don't really care if she's. I mean, she's a mermaid, right? It doesn't matter what race she is. She's a mythical creature. I don't care. I'm more afraid of it being bad because I know like Mulan was bad and like compared to like the cartoon, Mulan sucked. Fucking that song "Be a Man" goes hard. Be a man, you must be strong to go see river with all the force of the great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Yeah, that song goes fucking hard, dude. Let me tell you, dude. No, but that, and then they didn't even put any of that good shit, man. Like that, I don't know. Mulan was all about the music, and they tried to make it realistic, or I don't know. I didn't like it, and that's why I don't have any faith in Little Mermaid. And I really love Little Mermaid. I really do. Uh, I still haven't seen the Lion King one because it just doesn't look good, and no one cared to say it was any good. So why should I even give it a chance? And and then it's sad. I don't want to rewatch it. It's sad. No, what they really should do is a Hercules live adaptation. Man, I'm all about. I love Hercules. Yeah, I love the Little Mermaid. But I'd say Hercules is like up there too as far as the story and the songs and shit. I remember having the soundtrack, the CD to Hercules, and I would jam it all the time. That one song, fucking Meg sings at the end. Oh my god, why can't I fucking think of the words to it right now? Uh, God damn, that's fucking annoying. Uh, I'm not even gonna think about it. Shoopy doo wop wop. I don't fucking know. And then, God, I hate that I can't remember it. I'm fucking losing my mind. Man, I think of all the movies that I saw as a kid that would make badass live adaptations or CGI, like any of the Land Before Times. That would be pretty fucking tight, right? I'm saying it here first. That'd be pretty badass. I love the Land Before Time. Or watching the shit out of it. Fucking the Brave Little Toaster. That would be a pretty badass live adaptation. Uh, any of those like Don Bluth films, Rockadoodle, man, do any of y'all remember Rockadoodle? Dude, Rockadoodle goes hard, and it's got some fucking badass songs in there too, like "Oh, son, it's coming up without him." Yeah, dude, and they had live adaptation or live action in there too at the end when the kids like dancing with the cartoon characters and shit, and when he turns into a real boy when he's a cat. But yeah, all those I don't know. I feel like there's so many more obscure movies to do live adaptations from, and I don't know who owns these films. I'm pretty sure Disney owns all the Don Bluth ones. I'd have to, Jamie, check it out. No, I'd have to check that, but that's what kind of scares me with the Little Mermaid. And then like if you watch, and I watched the new Resident Evil live adaptation, where they had that black dude playing Wesker, and it was weird. It wasn't like bad, but it wasn't good. It wasn't a good adaptation. And he looked more like Blade than anything than like Wesker. And it just bugged me. And I remember watching it more out of curiosity, like, what the fuck's gonna happen next? Like, this doesn't make any sense. What happens now? And then what happens there? Like, that's the only reason why I watched it. And I was very at the end, like, this is what, okay, this is it? This was Resident Evil? Like, this had nothing to do with anything in the game. And I don't know. It was just very, very odd and very disappointing. So I don't really have any faith in the Little Mermaid adaptation strictly on that, on the adaptions that they've done. But even really with any of these, of course, we could all say, "Oh, why don't they do an original story or blah blah blah?" And I get it; it's hard to write original things, especially when you have. It feels like everything's been done. Uh, but I mean, come on, try try to write something original. Uh, I haven't seen. I don't know, and I don't watch very much TV anymore. I really just like to watch those YouTube predators just hunt people and try to catch them and just make things. They try to be. I've talked about this before. They're basically Chris Hansen wannabes, and they're hunting these predators, and that's all I really watch. Is these people, and really I watch it like a train wreck. Like I watch it so that I want to see these hunters like get stabbed or get attacked, because I don't know, you're just kind of like spooking a person, and what else do they have to lose if you're there hunting them? And I don't know if you've never seen Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator. You should really look it up. It's a masterpiece of investigative journalism, especially like you think of these predators and the way they're set up, that they go through so many emotions. uh they talk to a decoy, they get pictures of like this little kid, and they're like, oh man, this little kid's really into me, I'm about to fucking score. And then they get brought to the house, and there's legit a kid there. Like, if you've seen the To Catch a Predator, it's actually what is it, like a 20-year-old, but it looks like a little girl, like acting, portraying. And she's actually pretty cute. I want to like look up her Instagram and see if she still does shit, but or like modeling or an OnlyFans, whoever that decoy was. But the person gets there, and there's a legit like little cute girl saying, "Oh hey, come in. I make cookies and I got sweet tea." And the predator's like, "Oh my god, yes!" Like, I bet you their emotions at first were, I'm scared. What's gonna happen? This might not be real. And then they see it, and they're like, this euphoria of happiness, like, holy shit, this kid's actually here, and she's down to do like what we talked about in our chats. Obviously, because she's repeating them back to me out loud or whatever, and they're there just hanging out, and then talking about the chats, and oh yeah, you really want to shave my pussy, or you really want to fucking eat me out or whatever, and you brought condoms and alcohol for me even though I'm underage. And they're like, oh yeah, we're ready, I'm not grooming you, blah blah blah. And then Chris Hansen just pops out of nowhere with a clever quirk, like, oh hey, am I invited to this party or some shit. And man, you see it on their face, like the happiness just turn into complete, like, oh my god, I'm caught, like disappointment and fear, like, oh my god, this is either their dad or a cop. I'm done, like, this is terrible. And then they're kind of just stuck there in their own little, they're stoned, they're frozen. And then Chris Hansen just asks them questions like, what are you doing here, what. And but not in a mean way. He's very like a journalist. He's just asking blah blah blah. And again, you see it on their faces. They're trying to throw every excuse in the book, like, oh well, I was abused as a child, or I just wanted to be friends, or I have no friends, I just wanted to talk to someone, I'm lonely, I was going through a divorce, blah blah blah. And Chris Hansen interviews them, kind of knocks them back down, or makes fun of them, but in like a clever way, and then tells them like, hey, if you're free to go, if you want to go, that's fine. Thank you for letting me interview you. And then all the cameras come out, and people either get all fucking scared or like, oh, I don't want my face on camera. Let me shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. No, it's just like, they're like, oh, they get all scared, and then they leave. And then right out the door, they're thinking, okay, I'm fine now. I'm embarrassed as fuck. This is going to go on TV, but whatever. And then out of nowhere, in like in ghillie suits, and out of the bushes all these cops pop out with fucking flashlights and tasers, and they're like, get down, get the fuck down, get down, and they tackle you. And man, like, the roller coaster of emotions that you had to have felt all there. Now you're caught. So you started out like, oh, scared, and then euphoric because you saw that little kid, and then embarrassed because you were caught, and then even more scared and terrible because like your life's ruined. You just ruined your life by fucking meeting up with a supposed 14-year-old girl or whatever, or a boy in some of those situations, you know. But yeah, it's just like a roller coaster. It's like a Tyler Perry movie, just this roller coaster of emotions. But that's what I was saying about exactly about remakes. They're kind of like Chris Hansen. No, they're not. They're not anything like Chris Hansen. I just wanted to talk about Chris Hansen because he's a pimp, man. I don't care if he had some scandals where he didn't pay some people that he didn't know money. I feel like Chris Hansen's done way more good to the world than anyone, and I hate all these outlaw mud show fucking YouTubers that think they can do this shit. You know, Chris Hansen's kind of like Mick Foley, and all these wannabe predators are like those deathmatch wrestlers, you know, where they think, oh, I could do that. Yeah, I can fucking fall off a cage, and I can take a bump like that and take a thumbtacks to the back, and I could be just as good. But no, you're not. You are not Chris Hansen. You are not Mick Foley. You know, there's so much more to it. There's so much more art and work. You're just some wannabe fucking green as a banana piece of shit, you know. But you know that's that's what I hate about these wannabes, you know. Like, do something else. Don't just be a fucking wannabe. Do something else. Be original, you know. And there's the point of the story. Like these movies that want to be like the old ones and they can't recapture that glory. Why don't you be original and try something new instead of just putting out some half-ass, watered down bullshit that is a remake, you know? Because that's all these Predator Hunters are they're remakes of Chris Hansen. That's all those Outlaw Mud Show motherfuckers are remakes of Mick Foley or Terry Funk, you know? Like, do your own thing instead of just trying to find the fucking fast track way to do something. But I think if they did a Hercules live adaptation, I would fucking see it. Like, I love Hercules, and I don't know. I that dude, brave little. Like I said earlier, brave little toaster. You got a real life fucking toaster talking to you and shit. Like, that'd be pretty fucking legit, dude. Did I say all dogs go to heaven? All dogs go to heaven's pretty cool too. From what I remember, or the rescuers down under. Except that one little snippet where you can see like an image of porn. But I wouldn't mind that image of porn because I'm sure to today's standards that porn is nothing. You know, it's probably more inclusive than anything if you had a little bit of porn in a Disney film. But yeah, I want y'all to know that you have a great day, and I'll try to talk to you later. I hate myself. Take care. Bye.